In the 1995 post-apocalyptic action film Waterworld, the Earth's polar ice caps have all completely melted, and the sea level has risen to over 5 miles, covering nearly all of the land. Astronomers have uncovered a pair of planets that are true water worlds, unlike any other planet found in our solar system. Slightly larger than Earth, they don't have the density of rock. And yet, they are denser than the gas giant outer planets orbiting our Sun. So, what are they made of? The best answer is that these exoplanets have global oceans that are at least 500 times deeper than the average depth of Earth's oceans, which simply are a wet veneer on a rocky ball. Astronomers are always on the lookout for Earth-like planets in our cosmic backyard, either to detect signs of life on them, predict what sort of fate our home planet would meet, or find humans an alternative home. And while the Earth is indeed one of a kind and the only known world to support life, scientists have managed to build quite a list of Earth-like exoplanets in our galactic neighborhood. The most recent additions to this list are GJ1002b and GJ1002c. Dubbed potentially habitable, these babies can be seen orbiting a red dwarf star. The best part? They're only 16 light years away from us. Humans might not be popping off to and fro these newly discovered worlds anytime soon, but space distance-wise, 16 light years is very much on the lower end. Further, the exoplanets lie in their star GJ1002's habitable zone, which is essentially the area around a star that is neither too hot nor too cold to support liquid water, a vital ingredient for life. GJ1002 is a cool, faint red dwarf star with 1/8 the mass of our Sun. Consequently, the star's habitability zone is very close to it, even closer than the Earth is to the Sun. In fact, the inner planet GJ1002b takes just 10 days to orbit the star, while GJ1002 requires just over 21 days to do so. The soggy worlds orbit the red dwarf star Kepler-138, located 218 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. The planets were found in 2014 with NASA's Kepler Space Observatory. Follow-up observations with the Spitzer and Hubble space telescopes found that the planets must be composed largely of water. The spectral signature of water wasn't directly observed, but this conclusion is based on their destiny, which is calculated from comparing their size and mass. Don't expect to find fish in the global oceans. They're probably too warm and under very high pressure, so there is no such thing as a discrete boundary between the ocean surface and the planet atmosphere. Also, just being in a habitable zone does not mean that the planets can actually support life. For example, in our solar system, both Venus and Mars fall in the Sun's habitable zone, but they are incapable of hosting life. However, the proximity of the exoplanets to Earth means that they make excellent targets for astronomers aiming to study the atmospheres of Earth-like worlds outside the solar system. With volumes more than 3 times that of Earth and masses twice as big, these planets have much lower densities than Earth. This is surprising because most of the planets, just slightly bigger than Earth, that have been studied in detail so far, all seemed to be rocky worlds like ours. The closest comparison, say researchers, would be some of the icy moons in the outer solar system that are also largely composed of water surrounding a rocky core. So cool, right? Maybe one day, generations later, our descendants will be inhabiting one of these strange planets. We never know. If you like to learn something new from this video, do go ahead and hit the like button